I'm here today with Greg McLaren, our founder at Farm Food Drink. And Greg, I have a few questions for you today. The first one, how did your passion evolve for helping food brands find success?
First off, great to be with you again, Bonnie. It's always fun to be doing these sessions with you. So thank you. The passion really came from what we've wanted to, or what I've wanted Farm Food Drink to realize, came out of a passion for food, plain and simple. Understanding the importance of food from a community, an economic, health standpoint, growing up in a food family and with a background in business and marketing, it was really, how can we do something that matters and something that we're passionate about? So this is really about following a passion and supporting small food businesses, which I believe is the backbone or the most important part of a food economy. Is small food business feeding people. That's both farm and food, packaged goods. And if we can localize and do more there, that's important. That was really about following a passion.
Excellent. Yeah, good background. What are you currently most excited about in the food industry?
Well, Bonnie, you know me. There's lots of things that I'm passionate about. I never have a shortage of things that we want to push and support because this sector has so many things and that's so important. Localizing food economies, moving products over a shorter distance, but still supporting export, food sovereignty, all of those things are huge for us. And we're trying to be a contributor in that, in the way we support small food business and the organizations that support them. But I suppose the thing that we are most passionate about it, certainly over the last 2-3 years, and we see this for the long term, is the support of women-led food business. They make up majority, depending on the numbers, above 50 for sure, but above 60-65% is based on the numbers I look at. And if those food businesses can scale up and really grow and support the food economy, we're achieving a lot of the solutions. It's a real strong catalyst. So it's a really important part of what we're trying to do is supporting women-led food businesses. And I have the luxury of working with folks like Bonnie, like you, and like others on the team, that the women on our team that are supporting that. And the growth of women-led business, I think, is the future for much of the solutions we're seeking.
Yeah, it's an important area for sure. What is the number one piece of advice you've found yourself giving to clients more and more over your career?
Oh boy, that's a good question. Put the mask on. And what I mean by that is, in our world, a lot of the food businesses, the leaders of these food businesses, have amazing values. They're trying to do something really good for this world. But in my mind, the most important thing for every food business to consider is their sustainability, their growth and viability, not growth for growth's sake. Not everything has to be super large, but having a sustainable model and taking care of that business model, both through sales and margins and the dry stuff, so to speak, the important stuff, staying in business. If you can be successful and make a profit and carry on as a food business, you're doing a lot of good for this world. You become a shining beacon for others, but you're also contributing to the food economy. And so you might have a lot of other things that you're trying to do, health, environment, etc., supporting other organizations. Take care of yourself first. Put the mask on. Make sure that your business is in a good situation. And then you can offer more support to some of the larger, grandiose things that you may be on a mission to support.
I love that. Put the mask on first. Do you have a career motto for yourself?
Yes, I'm not sure I can articulate that well, but my model, and I guess it's something I figured out decades ago, is that I wanted to have a path of following my values and doing something, as I've mentioned, that I think is important to me, important to others, also be a sustainable business model at the same time. So I guess I realized many years ago that working for someone else or for a large corporation, which I have, was not the model I was looking for. that I wanted to pursue the support promotions of things that were important for this world. So the business model and my career model came out of that, and doing something that I like to do. So I enjoy and I'm engaged in that daily. And that really created the career model for me, as crazy as it may seem to others.
Nope. Honoring your values is very important. What is the vision for Farm Food Drink's ongoing role in the food sector?
Market readiness and sustainability. While we share our clients' values and those we serve, and they're important to us for all the reasons I've said, it's very important to me that we're trying to do some good. When it comes down to it, when we're working with our client, we seek to be objective in enabling their market readiness. In other words, how do they best connect with their target audience or target market? So how do we get them to that place, whether that's in grocery stores, online, farm gate, farm markets, whatever it is, whatever that path is that folks are taking, how do we get them to market readiness, that they can be there and compete and make sure they connect? And of course, sustainability, have a business, supporting them in developing a business model, whether that's through programs and training or business planning support, but ensuring that folks have a sustainable, viable model that is good to them. So much of what we do is lifestyle driven in this sector, but enabling folks so that they can actually pay their bills and be sustainable is important. And again, that's really our journey. That's our mission, market readiness and sustainability.